About this brand new single. We're about to play it on our show for the first time ever, so I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about this track and how it came into being.
Yeah, man, easy. War Is Here is definitely the fastest, the heaviest, the angriest thing that we've ever done. We're just, there's a lot going on at the moment. People are so divided. A lot of it's artificial division. We're just angry about things and we want people to hear it. So there's a lot in that song that I think a lot of people will resonate to. You can kind of paint a few different things with the same brush. But yeah, it's fast, it's raw, it's heavy, it's angry. It's how we feel about everything that's going on at the moment.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that. What kind of things were you channeling into it? Was it the fact that you guys can't do shows? Was it the fact that we're all cut off from family? What kind of things was it that was actually fueling that anger for you guys to put it into this track?
Yeah, for us, it's a bit of everything. I've seen this artificial division. A lot of it's, whether it's social media or the media themselves. I know families that fall on different sides of the lines with, different viewpoints that have been driven apart. I've got family over east that I've been pulled apart from. Same with the guys. They've got so many things that we've just been let down with. So many things that we just can't do. We can't get out to people. We can't plan anything in our lives.
How did it feel actually being able to sit down and let that anger out in a track like this?
It's good. This one was it was really important to us. It was quite cathartic to sit down and put it all together. And this is one that it's kind of been coming together over the last couple of months. And every time we get a bit further with it, something else would happen, and it all kind of added to it. And with the song, you hear that it's pretty intense for 2/3 of the way through, and then it all kind of comes to a head with this like a calm passage towards the end that shows us that there is something on the other side of all this, and it's not always going to be like this.
Did you see it when you were writing the track? Did you see it as a kind of standalone track, or did this come out of a few writing sessions that you guys had as a band?
I think the main riff had been kind of floating around for a while. We knew that we wanted to use it on something special, but when it all started to formulate into the song that we've got now, we knew that we had to get it out. It's a good song, and we could have held it for an EP or pushed it for something later when we can get out. We can, travel and play this to people and kind of push it a bit more, but we couldn't sit on it. We feel strongly, pretty strongly about it, and we want it out there and want people to hear it. And it's not something that we can sit on.
Yeah. Do you think this heavier sound will be something that sticks around with the band now, or do you think you'll go back to the sound that we've come to know and love from you guys over the years?
We're so fluid, man. We're not tied into feeling like we have to write something to fit a particular mold. That's never been who we are. It is definitely our heaviest song so far. We've got more stuff coming. There's stuff that's heavy. There's stuff that's a bit softer. We try not to get tied down in anything. Whatever we're feeling is, what we're writing. And that's important to us, just evolving.
Yeah, that was my next question, actually. Where to now for you guys? Like, I know this track is going to be lapped up by our metal brothers and sisters here in Australia, so where to next for you guys?
For us, we've got another one that's a bit more conceptual coming after this one. I think for us, we'll probably wind up doing an EP either later this year or early next year. So we'll work on a sort of release plan around that, and hopefully that's something that we'll be able to promote a bit more than we've been able to with this one going forward. There was just urgency to get this one out while it's fresh and relevant.
Yeah. Being in Perth, was it even difficult for you guys to get together to record this? Because I know over here in the East, it's been so many bands have had to change the way they record music just because of the fact that for a majority of the last 2 years, we haven't been able to get into a room together. Did it change much for you guys in that way?
Not so much for us. So our writing process, we all kind of write separately. We're all kind of spread out over Perth. Perth is a pretty big place.
Yeah.
There's 100 Ks between two of us and the rest of the band nearly. So we all kind of write at home, record at home, and send it back and forward. And, when we do get together a jam, which we've been lucky enough to do for most over the last year, everyone kind of has their input then. So luckily it hasn't affected how we do things too much.
Yeah, you mentioned about working on an EP or an album for later this year. When that comes out, if the borders are back down, will you guys look to tour as well and perhaps head across to the east for a couple of shows?
That's the plan. We just want to get, we want to get in front of people. We want to be heard. We want to get out and play for people because that's what we enjoy doing. That's I think at the end of the day, that's why we do it.
Yeah.
So that'd be awesome. That'd be something we'd definitely love to do later on.
Definitely. Well, mate, we are going to play War Is Here on our show for the very first time now. What would you like to say to everybody out there who's listening, first of all, but also, actually, before we do that, how can people help you guys out at the moment? We know that everyone's doing it tough. Is there any merch or anything that people out there can go and grab off your off a store or anything like that to help you guys out at the moment?
Yeah, we've got some stuff up on our Bandcamp. We've got new shirts coming. We're doing a single launch show here in Perth on 4th of February, pending everything staying open. So we'll have new merch to support the single at the show. After the show, that'll be available online. So, yeah, if people can get on, grab a shirt. Single came out last Friday, and we've actually got a music video dropping for it this Friday, the 28th. And that's, we think that's something, quite special. If people can, share it with their friends and people that they think are going to resonate with the message of the song, then that would be awesome.
Definitely. And of course, we'll share that video clip as well for everybody out there through our socials, so you can check it out there and just share it from there. But mate, for now, as I said, we're going to play War Is Here for the very first time on our show. What would you like to say to everybody out there who's listening to this track for the first time?
Just buckle up. It's intense. You're in for a ride.
Awesome. Well, Sam, thank you so much for taking the time to chat to us tonight. It's been an absolute honour chatting to you, and we cannot wait to be able to see you guys head across east, hopefully sometime in the not too distant future.